Bukela ka-PS News la ozothola khona zonke izindaba ezenzakalayo emhlabeni. Kanti ungakhohlwa ukushaya subscribe ukuze ungaphuthela izo zonke izindaba ezenzakalayo.
Well, maybe let me rephrase it because the witness used the name froze.
Okay. Muva kokuthi ke uphuzile utshwala futhi ke ingqondo iye yama noma ya freezer.
But allow me to ask this question. Did the first intruder say anything? Did the first intruder say anything?
Oh, okay. Lo woqala wangena kukhona yini awakusho?
Yebo khona wathi khiphani imali nama cell phone.
Yes, he said take out the money and cell phones.
Only.
Pay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The witness, Mr. Mthokozi Sithwala. Do you know Mthokozi Sithwala?
Uyamazi uMthoko ngithi? Yes, I do.
In this statement, my lord, from Mthokozi Sithwala, which was signed on the 28th October 2014.
Yena ke wasenza nge 28 October 2014 lesi.
Paragraph 17. Sorry, paragraph 7, not 17, 7. 7 in number. Paragraph 7. I'll read, my lord. Open quote. We were busy chatting when suddenly two black males walked in. I am not sure if the door was closed or not. Kelly was standing on the passage between the sitting room and the kitchen. At that time, the first one had a firearm in his hand, said, "Footsack, cell phone, and money." Close quote.
Sasi busy ke sixoxa nkathi nje kwavela amadoda amabili ke amnyama angena anginaso ke isiqiniseko noma isivalo ke sasivaliwe noma cha uKelly wayemi ke epassagini phakathi kwesitting room kanye nekhishi ngaleso sikhathi leso owokuqala ke owayephethe isivalo esandleni sakhe ke ukushilo uma ngeke ngikuphinde khipha nama cell phones nemali.
I understand you were frozen, but did you hear this?
Ngiyakuzwa ke ukuthi ingqondo yebambekile noma yema ke ingqondo so ingqondo yema ke noma yifreezile kodwa wakuzwa yini lokho?
Akingicacisela ukufreeza kwami kwenzeka abantu sebengenini akwenzekanga before.
Let me explain this. The freezing on my part happened when the when the people were already inside, not before.
And my plate to go to khiphani imali nama cell phone.
And after he had said take out the money and cell phones.
Lokho kunye kokuthukisa cha angikuzwanga kusa.
This other thing were with regards to the insult. No, that I didn't hear.
Maybe it's because you were frozen or it's because you had taken alcohol.
Ingabe ungenxa yokuthi wawufreezile noma wawuphuze utshwala?
Assumption yakho.
That is your assumption.
Okay. Let's move on to paragraph 11, my lord, of the same statement of Mthokozi Sithwala. Before I refer you to this paragraph, you said the first suspect was in possession of a firearm. Am I correct?
Ngaphambi kokuthi ngikuseke kule paragraph lena ushilo ukuthi oqala wayephethe isibhamu ngithi.
Yebo kunjalo.
That's correct.
And the second suspect, did he have anything?
Lo wesibili yena ke khona awayephethe.
Still remember?
Uma kuukuthi usakhumbula.
Akukho engakubonayo.
I didn't see any.
You didn't see.
I didn't see that he was carrying or whether there was anything that he was carrying.
Okay. If you are unable to see what he was carrying, then how were you able to recognize his face?
Uma kuukuthi ungazange ukubone awayekuphethe kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi ubuso bakhe bona ke ubone no?
Mawuqala umuntu engena for the first time indlela umbheka izandla noma umbheka ubuso.
When a person enters there, first look at their hands or the face.
You know what, Ms. Khumalo? We are not putting questions to you, your answer.
Ngeshwa ke kumina ke awubuyisa imibuzo kodwa ke uyangiphendula.
And I will ask you to answer the question that I put to you.
Ngicela ke ukuthi umbuzo engikubuza wona uphendule.
You testified.
Can the question also be clear?
You testified, no problem with that. I don't have a problem in doing that. You testified that you looked at the second suspect.
Ufakaze wathi umsolo wesibili wambheka
As you were assaulting him, am I correct?
ngenkathi wamshaya ngayo kunjalo.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's true.
How come then were you not able to notice or to see if that person was armed, that you yourself you were assaulting?
Kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi umuntu lo owayeshaywa uwena ukuthi ungaqaphelike ungabhekike ukuthi uhlomele noma cha?
Njengoba ngisho ukuthi angibonanga weapon.
As I am saying that I didn't see a weapon.
As you did not see the weapon carried by the second suspect, you did not even see his face.
Nanjengoba ke ungazange uboneke weapon noma isikhali ke awayisiphethe nobuso bakhe kanjalo futhi awuzange ukubone.
Ngibone kahle hle ubuso bakhe.
I saw his face very, very clear.
And secondly, Ms. Khumalo, you testified that the second suspect had a hoodie on his head.
Okunye futhi okushilo ukuthi wayifake ihoodie ekhanda.
Am I correct?
Kunjalo.
Kunjalo.
That's correct.
How then were you able, and his head was covered?
Ukusho ukuthi ikhanda lakhe lalimboziwe.
Iy'nwele zazimboziwe hayi ubuso.
His hair was covered, not the face.
Okay. In your examination in chief, when you were testifying, you said it was covered. How was it covered, if you did mention that?
So, what was covered, I'm not clear. What is counsel referring
I'm
to?
talking about the head, my lord. It's the head that was covered by hoodie. How was it covered? The head, my lord. I'm verifying from the witness if he gave any explanation how the head was covered. How was he able to see the face?
Ukuthi ke uma ikhanda ke lalimbozwe kanjani futhi ke kwenzeka kanjani noma wabona kanjani ubuso.
Isigqoko sehood siphelela la igqoko iphelela khona la. Awusifaka nje usithi siphelela.
The hoodie comes up to here where the heads would end up. So once you put it on, it ends up here.
Okay. In this case, I don't want us to generalize because we're dealing with a case here. How did the suspect wear a hoodie?
Angifuni ke sikhulume ngokwenjalo noma sigeneralize ke kodwa sibhekene necala lana ukuthi umsola yena ke ihoodie leyo wayegqoke kanjani.
If you can, Mr. Khumalo, if you can't just tell the court that no, you can't, you only notice that there was a hoodie.
Uma
And
kuwukuthi
you didn't pay any particular attention.
uma kuwukuthi uyakwazi ukuthi ukwenze lokho uma ungakwazi ke ungasho nje ucha wawungayinakileke ukuthi ihoodie lena yayikanjani.
Ihood yayigcina esiphongweni.
The hoodie ended up at the forehead.
Okay. So it means that his face was not fully revealed.
Okusho ukuthi ubuso bakhe babungaveziwe ngokwanele noma ngokuphelele ngokuphelele.
Cha ubuso ngakubona kahle from isiphongweni kuyofika esilevini ngakubona kahle. Isigqoko sasiphelela la kuqala khona inwe.
I saw the face clearly. The hoodie ended up where the hair starts. So from the forehead up until the chin, I saw clearly.
What was the color of the hoodie that you saw as you are describing?
Umbala waleyo hoodie ke owayibona ngendlela echaza ngayo ke wawukanjani.
Siphela iminyaka ewu-8 ama-colors ayafade.
It's been 8 years now, or 8 years have lapsed, so colors fade.
Do you have an answer? What was the color? Listen, Ms. Khumalo. Listen, Ms. Khumalo.
I'm still talking.
Listen, you have to listen now. Listen. My Lord, may the court intervene.
No, but let the witness answer. You ask the question and give her an opportunity to answer. Yes.
I wasn't finished yet.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi sekuphela iminyaka ewu-8 ama-colors into engabalulekile kumina kodwa njengoba le kuyi-traumatic experience ubuso ubona for the first time uthi kuleya kulesa state awusikhohle.
Colors fade away, which wasn't much important to me. But the face that you see for the first, this was a traumatic experience, and the face that you see and under those circumstances, you don't forget.
That is incorrect, Mr. Khumalo. There is no way you can be able to look at the face of a person and be unable to describe the type of the hat he or that witness is wearing. That is impossible.
Akukho kanjalo noma kusona-ke iqiniso angeke-ke umbuko umuntu ebusweni ubuse ungakwazi-ke ukuthi uchaze umbala wesigqoko awayesithwele.
Umbala njengoba sengishilo angikukhumbuli kodwa i-type yesigqoko i-hoodie.
As I've already said that I can't remember, or I'm unable to remember the color, but the type of the head was a hoodie.
And the reason why you are failing to give a full description of the head of the second suspect, including the color of the hoodie that the second suspect was wearing, it's because there was no second suspect. You are fabricating the story.
Kungoba ke ukuthi istory nje lesi osakhayo ke ingakho ke ungakwazi ukuthi uchaze umbala noma uchazeke leso sigqoko leso ngoba kwakungekho ususpect wesibili into nje oyakhayo.
Kusho wena advocate Msholo la yimi.
That's what you are saying, Advocate Msholo, not me.
And angikhumbula ukuthi ngasuka la ngisuka khona ngizovulekela inkantolo.
And I don't think I would come from wherever I'm coming from just to come and get bored here in court.
And lie to the court.
You see, as you are testifying, I'm looking at your face. You are wearing a white hat. There is no way where at a later stage I can say, I was only be able to look at your face, but I can't recall. I did not see the hat.
That's a good question. Those are matters for argument.
Yes, because this witness talks about a period of about 8 years, you said. He says colors fade after 8 years, and you are speaking to this witness namhlanje contemporaneously. You're saying to her, I'm looking at your face, I can see you're wearing a white hat, but she is testifying after what she calls the passage of time of about 8 years has elapsed.
My Lord, the problem with this kind of evidence is that the witness herself testified that her memory gets recovering as the time goes on. As a result of that, she was able to point out accused number 2 in this court. The person whom he had identified 8 years ago. But when she is asked about the color of the hoodie, she can't remember. Because the memory fades. Sometimes it fades. Sometimes it wakes up. What kind of a memory is that, my Lord?
You must ask a psychiatrist.
Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord. My Lord, can I move on?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, my Lord. I was, Ms. Khumalo, you can take some. I was referring you to what was said by Mr. Mthokozi Sitwala, who said, the witness said, oh, sorry, my Lord, not that paragraph 11, who said the second suspect was carrying a knife.
Bengikhomba ke noma bengiseza kuwena ke kuloko okushiwa umthokozisi ukuthi lo wesibili ke umsolwa bayephethe ummese.
I just want to close that section of questioning.
Ngifuna nje ukuthi ke ngikubuze ke lapho ke.
How come Mthokozisi saw the knife but you did not see the knife?
Kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi umthoko yena ke ummese wawubona wena ka uzange ubone?
Engikholelwa yikona ukuthi asifocusanga endaweni efanayo nje mina nomthokozisi ngabantu abahlukene. So angakubona mhlambe mina ngeke ngikubone.
What I know is that we, when focusing on the same positions and we are different people, what he sees I might not see.
But you were all together in one place at the same time when the so-called robbery took place.
Kodwa-ke nonke nanisendaweni eyodwa uma lokhu kubanjwa noma lokubamba inkunzi kwakwenzeka.
Before I go on to identity, let me ask you this question. You testified that Longwetwala was not armed when you were inside the house.
Ufakazileke wathi uLongwe wayengahlomile nkathi nani phakathi endlini.
Engikwazi ukuthi uLongwe akanaso isibhamu futhi nangalolo suku angizange sibone.
What I know is that Longwe doesn't have a firearm, and even on that day I didn't see it.
But he was able to approach an armed person and push him away.
Kodwa-ke wakwazi ukuthi aqonde ngqo emntwini ohlomile ase emphushele eceleni.
Hayi nawe ungaze umbuzo ukuthi wayesithatha isibindi.
You can also ask him as to where he got or took the guts from.
But you say it was so strange.
Kodwa uyayibona nawe ukuthi into nje strange.
Hayi angazi.
I don't know.
Because he was not armed, yet he was able to approach an armed person.
Engahlomile enjalo kodwa uyakwazi ukuthi aye aqonde nje.
And you want this court to believe that.
Futhi ufuna ukuthi le nkantolo ke ikhole lokho.
In human experience, Mr. Sholon,
Hello? Yes.
in human experience, it's impossible that incidents could have happened. That a man who's not armed attacks a man who's armed. Can never ever happen.
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
You see.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's move on. Further to that, you are a female person, you were frozen, but you were able to take a stick, go and assault a second suspect who was armed with a firearm, with a knife, according to the statement of Thokozi Sithwala.
Okwesibili-ke umuntu wesifazane ofrezile kodwa-ke uthatha i-walking stick noma-ke i-crutch uyoshaya umuntu-ke ophethe ummese usho-ke ngaso i-statement sakhe umthoko.
Bese ngishilo ukuthi sasibaningi nami ngangilekelela.
As I've already said that there were many of us, I was also assisting.
Assaulting someone who is armed.
Shaya umuntu ohlomile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whilst you are still there, correct me if I'm wrong. From your examination in chief, you said the struggle continued up until both suspects were against the door, against the wall, where is the kitchen door.
Uzongilungisake uma kuwukuthi ngeziphutha-ke kodwa uthi lokho kuwisana lokho kwenzeka-ke kwaze kwayisikhathi lapho babili-ke abasolwa-ke babeze noma-ke baphushelwa-ke obondeni noma-ke emnyango.
Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And the deceased would have been inside, not against the wall.
Yena-ke umufi wayengamanga obondeni kodwa wayengaphakathi yena.
Yebo njalo.
That's true.
And all others who were inside the house will be on this side. It's only the suspects who will be facing inside the house.
Ukusho ukuthi ibona kuphela-ke abasolwa ababebheke ngaphakathi endlini, abanye abantu bona-ke endlini bona babe ngakulolu hlangothi.
Isikhathi esiningi.
Most of the time, yes.
Okay. And at the time when you ran out into the bathroom, you left them like that.
Nkathi ubaleka uya e-bathroom wabashiya kanjalo. That's correct, as I can recall.
Okay. And when the shot was fired, you did not see. Did you see?
Uma udutshula noma uma siqhuma isibhamu awuzange ukubona.
Maybe let me just rephrase, my Lord, to be specific as to which shot am I referring to. You mentioned, you testified that there was a first shot. I'm not referring to that one. I'm referring to the other shots that you had when you were in the bathroom.
Ushilo ukuthi kune sakhuma okoqala isibhamu angikhulumi ngalokho. Kunamanye ke ama shots ke la sakhuma khona ke isibhamu ngikhuluma ngawo ukuthi meqhuma wona ke awuzange ubone. No.
You did not see. You cannot also dispute if one of the people who were inside the house disarmed the firearm from the suspect and shot the deceased. You can't deny that.
Kodwa ke nanjengoba uthi awuzange uboneke kodwa angeke ke uphikiseke uma kuukuthi omunye walabo bephakathi endlini wasiphuca isibhamu kulo omunye walabo babili wase edubula umufi. I'm hearing it for the first time from you.
There's no such evidence. What is the basis of putting that question to the witness?
Yes, Mr. Mshubele.
My Lord, it is for the witness to respond. My Lord. If he cannot respond on that, he can say so. There is no harm in saying that. I am asking, my Lord, that he cannot dispute, she cannot dispute because she was at the bathroom. If one of the people who were inside the house during struggle disarmed the firearm from the suspect and shot the deceased.
Yes, let's hear your response, ma'am.
Asiza ukuthi uphendule uthini.
Ngokusuka kwami laphayana usenzo no suspect number 1 ibona babebeli isibhamu.
When I moved away from there, Senzo and the first suspect were the one that were struggling or wrestling for the firearm.
I understand that.
So,
I agree with you.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I will indicate to you once I'm done.
So ngoku-understanda kwami usho ukuthi njengoba mina ngashiya usenzo no suspect number 1 belwela isibhamu kusho ukuthi usenzo wasithathwa yicombine.
Are you then suggesting that as I left them there struggling for the firearm, that Senzo then disarmed the suspect and shot himself?
Remember, you are not asking questions. You are
Understand.
You are answering to the court. The court, it is the instruction from the court. The court asks you if you can respond. Can you respond?
And you understand the question.
I don't understand the question.
I'll repeat it again. Since you had left, you were inside the bathroom. When the other shots, I don't even want to mention the number, my Lord, of the shots. Would you be able to dispute that the firearm was disarmed by one of the people who were inside in the house, who were attacking the intruders, disarmed the suspect and shot Senzo? Will you be able to dispute that since you were not there?
Ngoyenxa yokuthi ke wawungekho laphayana. Angithi emuva kokuthi isibhamu siqhumile kokuqala uye wabaleka waye bathroom. Manje ke awusekho laphayana. Ungakuphikisa yini uma kuukuthi omunye walaba enani nabo endlini noma nanihlezi nabo endlini wase ephuca ke isibhamu kulo owayesiphethe.
As the struggling was continuing.
Nanjengoba kwenzeka nje lokho kulisana wasedubula usenzo.
As a good please, my Lord. Firstly, there's no such evidence, and secondly, it's just mere speculation. Is the witness now expected to answer on such speculation? We respect, my Lord, that there's no duty on this witness to respond to that question.
Mr. Mshubele, they say speculation.
But it's not.
Oh.
It's a proposition, my Lord, for the witness to comment. This is a witness of the court, a crucial witness who was inside the house, my Lord.
Yes, but she has already commented. I can remind you what she said.
Yes, ma'am.
She said she went into the bathroom, right? And while she was in the bathroom, she was able to peep. You know that house, eh? It's about a 4-roomed house as a location. It's not like a mansion in Oppenheimer. I mean, it's a small house. You can see the dimensions. When you put your leg, you're in the kitchen. I grew up in such houses. And when you turn, there is the toilet, bathroom. and I'm not being facetious. We can look at this house. Small spaces.
I agree.
So when she says, I got into a bathroom,
Yes.
you can't imagine him walking past the bathroom. He's in the bathroom. Right? Then she peeps. The kitchen is just next to the bathroom. Here's the bedroom that changed. She can even see Kelly being chased by the second suspect. I think that's the picture I get
Then, my lord, if that,
of a confined space.
then, my lord, if that is the case, let the witness respond. If he says, yes, I was in the bathroom, but I was able to see that the shot was not fired by people who were inside the house, but the intruder.
The
intruder.
Just describe from the first shot how it happened, if you can.
Uma ungachaza ke uma siqhuma kokuqala isibhamu ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi sithema siqhuma kokuqala ngase ngishaye kunyaweni ngaphuthuma endlini incane.
As I've already said that when it went off for the first time, I was hit on my foot and then I went to the bathroom.
And mangihamba ngishiya ikhishi ngashiya usenzo ne first suspect belwela isibhamu.
And when I left the kitchen, I left when Senzo and the first suspect were wrestling or struggling for the firearm.
Okunye nokunye andibona.
Anything else, I didn't see.
Right.
I think my question has been answered. You said the witness did not see if the firearm, if the shot was fired by other people who were inside the kitchen, other than the inmates.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Thank you. And also, you will not be able to tell. Okay, can you just rephrase my apologies? Where was Kelly at the time when you ran into the bathroom? Where was he? Can you just position her?
Wayekuphi nendawo uKelly yena nkathi wena ubalekela ebathroom?
Engikhumbula ikona ukuthi wayekhona ekitchen.
What I remember is that she was there in the kitchen.
Thank you very much. Where the deceased was shot at.
La adutshula khona umufi.
Am I correct?
Ngiqinisile yini?
Yebo ngoba nami ngambona ephuma emlandela emsisi.
Yes, because I also saw her following him to go and assist him.
So since Zandi Khumalo was at the kitchen where the deceased was shot, and you had ran into the bathroom, you can also not. You did not see if Kelly was able to disarm the firearm from the suspect and shot at the deceased.
Na ngenxa yokuthi ke wawungekho ke lapho use bathroom futhi ke uKelly endawonye noma ekhona lapho umufi adutshula khona awuzange ukubone noma ungeke uphikise ukuthi uKelly wasiphuca isibhamu wasemdubula.
There's no such evidence. And secondly, as we've said ad nauseum, the witness is asked to speculate. We submit, my lord, that there's no duty on this witness to answer that question.
Yes, Ms. Msholo.
My lord, I submit with your respect. This is highly not a speculation, my lord. It's part of the cross-examination. The witness was there. It's for the witness to comment, my lord. If she witnessed that, or if he cannot comment, it's for the witness to say that.
Okay. Yes, yeah.
Ukwenake ukuthi uphenduleke ukuthi nanjengoba wongekho ke lapha yana awungeke usho noma ungeke uphikiseke ukuthi ungenzeka ukuthi uKelly uyena kwaphuca isibhamu kulo owayesiphethe wadubula ke umufi.
Kusho wena advocate angikubona.
That's what you say, advocate. I didn't see it.
Thank you very much.